Hi and hello and welcome to 2 Men On. I, of course, am Fred Slow. Alongside me is the Van Nunley. You spell it Thevan, and then it kind of tapers off from there. Van, welcome to the program.
Spelling isn't your forte, but fortunately, we're about to find out that storytelling is.
No, because I'm on one.
Okay.
Hello to everyone in Las Cruces, Truth or Consequences, Southern New Mexico, West Texas. Y'all.
They don't do y'alls in El Paso.
What do they do?
Orale.
I do. I like that. I like regional colloquialisms for greetings. All right, we're doing that on today's show.
All right, put that on the notes.
The regional colloquialism greetings. That's right. Okay, just making a note here. Make a list.
We're incredible at guessing games.
Yeah.
Keep me in the dark. I'll guess where they're from.
Yeah. That's a good idea. Also, I'm going to expand it to more than just greetings because that'll make the segment better.
Who says soda? Who says pop? Who says soda pop?
It sounded to me like you were doing a high school cheer.
When
I say like, you say subscribe.
Milk, lemonade.
No,
not that one.
That's the
not that one.
That's the off limits one.
Oh, whoopsie.
That's the one that we were told not to learn.
How many thousands of people just finished it for me just now?
The ones that say not the ones that say odole. Those are things too. Like all over the world, you get a bunch of those like children's whatevers. Ring around the rosies about like covering up the smell of dead people or whatever, But all over there's other dark ones, like my very Mexican girlfriend tells me a thing about like a sad cat or a toad that gets your tongue or something. Like there's all these like weird. I'm gonna text her and find out.
Okay, is this lost in translation or is that actually what it's about? Because I don't know that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you exactly what it is. I'm gonna say what is the Mexican phrase?
Because you know me, I speak enough Spanish to A, not get lost, to not die.
Yeah.
In places where I need it. Never heard that one.
I can't think of a time ever in my life where I would be concerned with being unalived.
Okay.
And the reason that was happening is because of my lack of Spanish.
Well, you wouldn't put yourself in those situations in the first place.
Correct.
Me, 100% put myself in those situations.
I feel as far as, all right, I'm going to put them in order. Here's the list of languages that people speak that I most closely associate with murder.
Okay.
Okay, English number 1.
Historically?
Current day.
Mongolian?
Okay, that's a good one, too.
I would say English second.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What did the Black Death speak?
0100110.
Yeah, okay, so that too.
Yeah.
Most of the world speaks English, either as a primary or secondary language.
Okay, I was doing primary language only.
Oh.
If we're doing primary, secondary, third and dairy.
Yeah.
Definitely English.
Third's dairy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so give me that one. And then secondly, I'm just going to stay with English the whole way through. I feel like that's the most murdery one.
So much murdering. We counting unfair wars?
I don't know if fair war ever is. So if we are able to say that all wars are unfair, then yes, we're counting that.
I don't know. Germany had a pretty good chance in the first 2 big ones.
No, they did not. Can I tell you about
They were so close both times.
France built a very small wall. And that's all they needed.
Well, Russia won the war both times. Let's
okay. So
really go with our world history, not our American history knowledge.
Russia,
not so much since the 80s, but historically, thanks Russia.
All right, so maybe Russia was a contributing factor at the end of one of those 2 wars. Okay,
but they were the backbone of both.
No.
Okay.
Now the backbone. That's like, to me, that statement is like a stability statement. That is like a holding you up statement. They were the fodder.
We went from regional colloquialisms to World War so fast.
Yeah, I have a whole thing on the Roman Empire too.
Yeah, do you now?
If you want to jump into
Okay.
that.
Have you thought about the Roman
No,
Empire today?
Here's my problem with today.
Okay.
So
The day today.
my day today that
Okay.
is airing on Saturday, but we record on Wednesdays.
Understood.
So we're at Rio Bravo Brewery. Come hang out with us. I'm going to drink beers tonight, which makes for fun for me. 3 days in a row, I will have drink beers, which is my favorite way to drink beers.
Your favorite streak.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's your second favorite list to be on.
And my favorite list to be on is the short.
Free airplane rides.
Short list. Where would I
From
take
Uncle Jeffrey.
Some Deb Holland talk? That's what you want to do today?
Yeah, sure.
That's where you want to go?
Lean in.
Lean in, like the Lindy's building in downtown Albuquerque?
Yo, lean with it. A bunch of pile of rocks with it.
I saw the security. I call it security camera footage. I guess it's traffic camera footage.
Okay.
Do you know how?
It's not reassuring.
No.
Okay.
The Plantier, the planet. What's that Planeteer?
Yeah, normal size brother.
Yes, because they're everywhere now. And I don't know if you saw on social media, but Planeteer is tricking kids into doing breaking and entering of Scientology buildings so that they can learn the interiors of Scientology too, and they're rewarding these social media kids with more followers. Have you seen all this?
I have not seen that, but I am here for it.
They just throw
also, Scientology, 100% not a cult, a very real religion that you should just test out yourselves.
There's different tiers to it.
Okay.
The tears you first cry
tears.
when you lose your family.
Yeah, so many tears.
You can come see us at Rio Bravo Brewery every Wednesday when we record this program at our favorite hour, the 5 o'clock hour. And then we hang out in the evenings and we have so much fun. So come do that with us if you're ever in the Albuquerque area. And if you're not, be here with us in spirit. Also, you can't get spirits here. It's beer and wine only.
Is that a fact?
Celsius? Do Celsius count?
I think you get our friends at Teller have the pre-made cocktails here. It's got spirits in it.
Okay. And Shugs.
Yeah.
You can get Shugs. So 3 days in a row I'm going to have drinks. So Monday night, we do the wrestling program live from Howie's. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We laugh.
Yeah.
Our friend group is there.
Yeah.
It's more of a fan group, I guess is what I'm going to call it.
It's a mix of both.
Yeah, it's a mix of both.
Yeah.
So it's good.
Hey, you can be both out there.
Why not both?
New friend of the show.
Yeah. Why not both?
Love can build a bridge.
So then last night, I'm wrapping up my day job stuff. I've run the Boys and Girls Clubs. I'm real fortunate with how I make my money and help others. And I own this pro wrestling company. We got a big wrestling show coming up on Saturday.
Yeah.
The airing of this May the 2nd. But
I'll be there, man.
Birthday Bash 3. It'll be as fun as any pro wrestling thing ever done. Well, the guy that owns the other pro wrestling company in town, his name's Kevin. He reaches out and he says, hey, man, just want to touch base for the show, see if you need anything or whatever. I'm like, well, the best way to touch base is drinking and drink at Howie's.
Sure.
I go, this is a truth.
Right.
So we go in there, we sit.
Ice cold mugs, ice cold beer served in a pitcher.
Yeah. And when you and I are there doing radio, ice cold takes. So it's a destination, I would say. So I sit down with my friend. We talk about our profession and ways that we can not just better it for each other, but better it for the community as a whole. Rising tide.
Sure.
Rising tide. Yeah. So we sit down. Night's going swimmingly.
All right.
It's going well. And we're
unless you hate swimming.
Yeah.
Then it's not going swimming.
Correct. If you are oppo swimming,
sure.
Then I'm gonna say this bad boy was bone dry.
Bone dry.
Yeah. When you brush your feet off of the sand, nothing's sticking. So we're there. And I think nothing about my surroundings when I'm in an environment I'm comfortable and familiar with. Right? I don't have my head on a swivel.
Which is our second home, Howie's. Sure.
Rio Bravo Brewery and Howie's. These are go-tos in our world.
Flip a coin, you'll catch me at one.
You know, a lot of people have a third place. You have home, that counts as one of your places.
Usually one.
Yeah, you have work, that counts as one of your places. And then most often people have a third place. It can be maybe a church.
The streets.
Okay, it could be the streets.
Okay.
It could also obviously be a men's league softball team.
Fred, I was born in the streets.
No, you weren't.
I grew up in the streets.
That's not correct either.
Occasionally, I find myself waking up in the streets.
I would say I'm a lady in the streets, but I have a very different personality in the sheets.
Correct.
Yeah, it's very different, polar opposite even. So as I'm in my comfort zone, in front of the show, you have this experience too. You're in your comfort zone, wherever you belly up to, wherever your thing. And up comes to me a guy. And often a guy comes up to me, he's a fan. He's a friend of the show. He likes pro wrestling, or he likes radio, or maybe him and his partner are into conquest that I'm not familiar with, but they want to give me an opportunity I can't say no to.
Yeah, one of my exes trying to get back at me.
Yeah, 100%.
Happens a lot.
The amount of FaceTimes that I've denied from people that I know you have not denied is very high. So this guy comes up to me, and I'm sitting at a table, taps me on the shoulder. And he said, I'm going to use his name. Should I use his name?
I don't think you should.
All right, I'm going to use his name.
Because I don't know what's coming next. If it's not that bad, we can use it later.
It's pretty bad.
Okay.
So this guy comes up to me, taps me on the shoulder, and I'm not no-selling it. But I need to finish my thought, right?
Okay.
So I turn, and he says, Fred Slow. And I go,
you got both names right.
Yeah, I go.
Good start.
I go, hey, brother. Like, I do the hand thing. I think it's a fan. I'm doing the thing. And I'm there. I mentioned I'm there with Kevin. So everyone knows this move. Everyone knows the move where you go, hey, it's my buddy Kevin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
And then Kevin, who's part of the inner circle.
Correct.
He knows to say, what's your name, friend?
Yeah.
Cool. Hits him with the what's your name, friend. And this gentleman says his name. Blank.
Yeah.
And I didn't recognize it.
Sure.
Yeah, but his name moving forward for the remainder of this story is going to be Ezekiel. Okay.
What up, Zeke?
Yeah. His name's Zeke.
Sure.
So he says, oh, yeah, me and Fred used to work together at this job we worked at. I go,
that's an element of the story I totally forgot.
Yeah, I had also forgot.
I got to pile on more apologies now.
So I used to be the general manager, whatever that job title means, of a health club in town.
Right.
And I had, I don't know, in that time, hundreds of employees, no clue. So he starts telling Fred Slow stories to my friend. And first of all, they're all accurate stories. But they're all so incredibly mundane and inconsequential and things that I have just forgotten in my life, like the time that we had built an IKEA furniture set or something together for the yoga studio.
Oh, wow.
And I'm going,
that's a page turner.
I'm going, why are you hijacking what are you doing over here, bro? Like, Bubba? Like, what are you doing, Zeke? So this is going on. And then I had also forgotten, because I had forgotten about this human being so much. He tells this story to my friend where he says, Fred fired me. And I go, I don't really recall that, man. like how did that happen? He goes, yeah. I was drunk on the job.
Okay. Did he admit that immediately as well?
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
And I go, oh yeah, that rings a bell. Like, I was okay, cool. I'm back. Yes, everything you're saying is accurate. He says, and by the way, me and Fred and Van,
that's me.
He goes, me and Fred and Van, we used to run around town together. And I go,
well,
I don't.
I've taken some artistic liberties here with your storytelling.
And I go, okay, all right, this is an interesting thing here. And he goes, yeah, because of Van, me and Fred we're like real good friends.
Thick as thieves.
Yeah, but we ain't seen each other in 7 years since he fired me for being drunk on the job. I go, okay, man, like, you're taking a lot of moments of my life right here, but I'm not mad at you. Like, I don't know your situation before all this. I don't know whatever, but cool. So we're moving forward. He goes, well, I just got back in town. I was out at all this is very close to factual. He goes, just got back in town. I was out at a sobriety house. I was out at a rehab. And I say, you have a drink in your hand.
Yeah.
This
didn't stick.
Yeah. He goes, my old lady broke me out. Broke him out of the the rehab.
Oh, and he's just volunteering this information immediately.
And I'm doing
minutes within of seeing you.
And I'm going, there's got to be a punchline here. Like I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for a thing. And he says, yeah, she drove multi-states. She drove multi-states to come get me and broke me out of the thing. And now we're here. And I go,
first stop was Howie's?
I go, okay. I go, this is.
In his defense, smart move. Often my first destination as well. More often, my last destination.
So he says, all right, you want to meet her? And I go, you've been staying here for 20 minutes. What do you mean, do I want to meet her?
Yeah,
she's over there in the corner.
Oh.
And I go, okay, man.
Right next to Michael Stipe.
Yeah, here we You know that guy from Athens, Georgia? It's over there by him. So he goes, oh, yeah, man. No, I'd love to. You know, seems like an easy way to walk you away and do the thing. I go over there and I said, hello, my name is Fred. I put my hand out, to shake her hand. And she goes, you're so tall. Your eyes are so blue. Is Ezekiel trying to pimp me out?
Oh, no.
And I go,
has this happened before, first off?
I go,
blink twice if you're in danger, Miss Ezekiel.
And I'm losing it, man. I'm going, I'm not trying to solicit. Yeah, I was just coming over to say hi.
I'm sure there's a lot of reasons. The biggest one being
prior
choice and company. Yeah, for sure. Gotcha.
And he starts the thing again. Me, Fred, and Van, and we used to, and it just keeps coming back to me, Van. That's why I'm so mad at you.
Yeah.
Because I met this guy through happenstance when he applied for a job and was able to fool me during an interview. Also, there's more to this story.
Correct.
You had him as part of your life for years.
Years is doing a lot of heavy lifting.
Okay.
Because that kind of insinuates that we were bosom buddies, inseparable.
The way he's telling the story, you guys were.
100%. He would tell a story that way. Yeah. You know how I like to do this thing called drinking?
Yeah, same. It's my thing.
The guy who got broken out of rehab did the same thing too.
Yeah. 2 drinks Zeke, you used to call him. And but he thinks that he and I are best friends because he thinks that you and he are best friends, and he knows that you and I are best friends.
Right. That's public information.
You have screwed me into a fabricated friendship with what I would call how high does Spinal Tap make it? 11? They turned it to 11?
You could say active felon. You can't get broken out of rehabs, right?
I don't know the rules on that.
I don't know what kind of crime that is, but it is one of them.
Fast forward a little bit throughout the night.
Oh, this is still going.
Oh, it doesn't stop.
That wasn't it?
No.
Oh, yay. How much time we got?
Nah, in this segment, not enough. Okay. So they make their way. Now they're sitting with us. And I have a friend come. She's celebrating her birthday, and she's garnering a lot of attention. The drinks are afloat. So here's where it gets good. So the missus goes to order a drink, but it's a responsible business. Howie's. It's a responsible establishment. They say, you're actually no longer allowed to have drinks tonight due to your inebriated state.
Gotcha.
We will offer you water.
Ooh, good idea. Some delicious Cajun dusted chicken wings.
And I believe they have, I don't know, like a bankroll for Ubers or something, right?
They sure do.
They sure do. And cool. So this gal is very upset. And she turns to the next person line. And Howie's is a safe haven. Cannot explain this to you.
Yeah.
Howie's is a landing spot for some of the best individuals you've ever met.
Correct.
Some individuals are really trying to figure themselves out.
Sure.
The Island of Misfit Toys, it's sometimes.
Totally.
It is also where high school reunions and bachelor parties and bar mitzvahs and just all the things. I mean,
historically, also high school parties.
Yeah, well,
but things are different now.
So because it's this very inclusive, open to all establishment,
yes.
This gal turns to the next person in line who happens to be black.
Oh, okay.
Okay, which is key here.
All right.
So she says to this gentleman, she says,
can I state the fact real quick
mm-hmm.
that I know nothing about what's coming
no.
and I wasn't there in person in case there's any criminal liability coming up
I didn't tell you at all.
I am not party to this.
And she says to this person in line, because she was not served alcohol.
Okay.
Keep in mind, she is white as a glass of milk.
Okay. That's very white.
Yeah.
It's whiter than me, and
yeah,
my settings are high.
Correct.
Yeah.
She turns to this person and she says, "Bartender's racist."
Oh no. I mean, if the bartender
It was not at all.
Is racist against white people, I believe that makes them self-loathing,
The bartender's
not
white.
racist.
Bartender's also white.
Okay.
And the bartender goes, "What the heck? Get out of here!" Like you. Not only you cut off, you can't be here anymore. You're 100% on the do not solicit list, whatever it's called.
86.
Barred. Yeah,
Yeah.
80. Yeah,
Yeah.
like Jim Comey, 86. So you got to go. So instead of going out the front door, you're gonna mad dash for the kitchen behind the bar. And then 2 drinks Zeke is like, "We gotta go." And then so anyways, and this is our spot. We go here all the time.
Yeah.
So the bartender, he goes, and it's an ordeal to chase her out of the kitchen. It's a whole thing. He goes, "So those are your friends?" And without missing a beat.
Oh, you threw it on me immediately, didn't you?
I go, "Well, they're not my friends, but they're sure as heck bands." You're listening to 2 Men on KSM 98.7 Classic Rock. Welcome back to the program. Welcome back to 2 Men On. I'm, of course, Fred Slow. Van Nunley is with me. And thank you for catching segment 2 of this one if you're listening terrestrially. And thank you for being a part of the podcast if that's where you so choose to listen. Also, big thank you to everyone who's left the 5-star reviews and all those things on the podcast. It means the world to me.
Sure.
Us. It means the world to us. Wherever you get us, thank you. And all those little bumps in the algorithm, they mean the world to us. So awesome. Big thank you to KSNM. And their, terrestrial signal, which helps us reach so many. All right, Van. We were talking in the opening segment before I had to tell a story about regional colloquialisms.
Yeah, I'm stoked for this.
All right, I'm going to name some. And you tell me where it's from, okay?
I'm either going to do really good at this or really poorly at this, or I'm going to do okay.
Now, do you want to do just the region that it's from, or do you want to also do your definition of what this colloquialism is?
All right. Okay, both.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, okay, gotcha.
All right, now I'm going to throw you what I call a softball to start so we can set the premise of the game.
Appreciate that.
All right.
Warm me up, Daddy.
Now, do you want it in a sentence format, or do you just want the word?
Let's start off with just the word.
Wicked.
Wicked?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you for that.
Uh-huh.
That is Boston and or New England.
I will take New England.
Okay.
Yeah. What does it mean?
And it doesn't mean bad like the traditional. It's more like a bad, but it's good.
See,
wicked means it's super awesome.
So I think you're wrong. So wicked does not necessarily mean awesome. I'm going to say it means like very.
A preemptive exclamation.
Yes, that is what I would say. So please use it in a sentence.
That Patty was a wicked pisser.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Thank
okay. I would like to now move forward with what I believe to be the challenging ones.
Okay, we're going up to 10 already, or are we like building up?
We're building up.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
Hit me.
Ope.
Okay. Now, this one, I believe, originated where you are from. This is a Midwestern colloquialism, meaning oops or whoopsie or possibly excuse me.
I think it means sorry.
Okay.
But I'm going to let excuse me work because excuse me, I think, is also a sorry.
Whenever I have used it, and it's muscle memory,
yeah.
I'm so incredibly white that I get a little ope every once in a while.
Mm-hmm.
Turn the corner, see somebody, ope. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm not from the Midwest, but
No.
I picked it up somehow magically.
You know how whenever you're from a region and you like maybe have some drinks and then your accent comes out?
Yes.
So with me and Ope, my Ope accent comes out when I'm at the grocery store. So I have to turn so many corners at the grocery store,
Yeah.
and I can't help but Ope around every single aisle at the 5 and dime.
You're so tall and
Yeah.
your arms are so long.
Yeah.
Your basket can round a corner before you do.
Very accurate.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, and this has been my entire life. No, it's been my entire working life as an adult who used to work at a Target. Also, rest in peace, Target. Who used to work
what
at a
happened
Kmart.
at Target?
Hey, 3 straight years of losses, and they're really confused. And politically, their identity is just to mess with everyone. And it's the first time since their inception in 1968 that they haven't turned a profit. And now it's 3 years in a row.
Dang.
Yeah, and they can't reestablish like quality cost brands based against Walmart and Amazon. It's just there's a whole lot.
I'm not going to miss them. They're
Okay.
completely benign, but I do appreciate their original business model.
Okay.
Which was pay 10% more not to go to Walmart.
That's dead.
Okay. It's
Yeah.
a bummer.
Yeah, it's also I don't know them to help people. Let's be honest there. Walmart gives a lot of money to the Boys and Girls Club.
Okay.
I'm a big Walmart guy over here.
All right.
Big Walmart guy. Also, quality's up. Like, however you do your shopping, I get it. Also, friends of the show, it's probably, if you're like me, it's not you, it's your lady.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here's what I say. I need pairs to appear, and they just appear.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know the logistics that surrounded that. I assume they came from a pear growing region of the world.
Yeah. Pearland, Texas, right outside of Dallas.
It sounds like a growing community.
It is.
Okay. It's a good fun. Ope is Midwestern.
Okay.
You were correct on that one.
Excellent. Good start.
All right.
Coming in hot.
You ready here?
All right.
No, yeah.
No, yeah. Okay. This could be a lot of places,
Mm-hmm.
but this one is definitely regional to the American Southwest,
Okay.
especially Spanish and Hispanic descent. And it means either one. It could mean literally either one. You can say no, yeah, or yeah, no.
Oh, so okay, so you can do the inverse.
You could, yeah, I could
All right,
slip.
let me say-
you could Missy Elliott that bad boy.
All right, let me set you up with a scenario. You ready?
All right.
Hello, sir. Welcome to Chili's. My name is Fred. I'll be your waiter today. Can I start you off with some carne asada fries?
Yeah, no.
Also, as I go to name a Southwest restaurant, I go with Chili's.
Chili's, very
Yeah,
Southwest.
because I wanted a way to say carne asada fries.
Because of the egg rolls, the Southwestern egg rolls.
Oh my gosh, dude, they're
obviously.
heavenly.
Obviously.
And you
Best
get
thing on the menu.
you get the dipping sauces. You get
Besides the Presidente Margarita.
the Presidente Margarita paired with the Southwest egg roll, paired with the trio dipping sauces that you normally get
Yeah.
with the chips.
No.
No, you're in a good way.
You don't need a proper meal there.
No,
We're getting appies and we're getting hammered.
correct.
Anyways, free shout out to our friends at Chili's.
Mm-hmm. You ready for this one?
Yeah.
Holler.
Okay. This could mean a couple different things.
I know.
All right. I'm going to go, if we're going regional colloquialisms,
Yeah.
I think the number one holler
Uh-huh.
predates Jay-Z
Oh, I agree.
by quite some time.
Yeah.
And I believe holler is from Appalachia,
I would.
and it means a small community.
I believe holler, the way you're using it from Appalachia is probably correct-ish.
But this is not the one.
I think what you're saying is correct.
Okay, so we're going a different holler.
The Lil Troy one.
Okay, so we are talking about the former slave-owning American South, and this means contact me.
I believe it means contact me.
Okay,
Now-
incredible. All right.
It's so funny you knew the Appalachian one because I don't believe I've heard that since the Andy Griffith show.
Oh, I know that one very well. Most of it comes from my hillbilly upbringing.
Yes.
And then also FX's smash series Justified.
I'm not familiar with this.
It's incredible. Best TV villain of all time.
Okay.
Walton Goggins plays Boyd Crowder.
Yeah.
The best.
From the town of Holler, West Virginia.
11 out of 10. Yes, it is. It's Kentucky, though,
Oh.
which is incredibly close. Yeah.
East Kentucky?
I mean, it's all the same.
It's different from the rest of the country.
Appalachia's Appalachia
Yeah.
to me.
There was a period of time. That's why West Virginia
If you're a hill topper, you can go north or south past
Now,
John Denver territory.
if you're a mountain mama, you get
Correct.
stuck at a certain elevation, though.
Yes.
Yeah, because you don't want to become a plain Jane because they live on the plains
Yes.
as opposed to also, if we did the list of regionally specific types of people, could also be very good.
Mountain mamas are on there.
Yeah. All right, now I'm going to hit you with another one. You ready? Mike Could.
Okay. This one is from where I was born and raised.
Okay.
This is also Southern.
Okay.
This is also definitely Southeast Texan. Mighta could is should have
Mighta could, you believe to be should has.
in the South. Should have. Mighta could. Now,
I'm going to go with I wanted to call it possibly.
Okay.
So I'm going to go with mighta could is the same as possibly, but also I was trying to trick you because I thought that one was Appalachian too. So I was going to try to hit you with two in a row.
No, don't. I'm going to smoke all the Southern ones because it took me years to get this stuff out of my vocabulary. So I'm going to nail these.
All right, I'm going to hit you with a
Okay.
good one here. All hat, no cattle.
Ah, yes. Now, more Southern ones.
Uh-huh.
Usually this is more Dallas and West Texas.
Okay.
And that means, I think another word for it would be a rhinestone cowboy. You're a cowboy in clothing only.
Mm-hmm.
You got the hat, you got the boots, you got the button up.
Is that a dime store cowboy? Is that the same thing?
Very close.
Okay.
Very close. Yeah. You got the hat, you got the boots, you got the jeans, you got the button up,
This,
but you don't do any cowboy work at all. You got the big shiny truck. You don't do any wrangling. You don't do any steering.
so I think you're confusing all hat, no cattle with city slicker.
Those are very similar.
Yeah, I believe
Yeah.
Billy Crystal was famously known as city slicker.
All hat, no cattle is you dress like a cowboy, but you aren't one.
See, I thought all hat, no cattle was like all bark, no bite.
No.
I thought it was like you're just a talker.
No, you're misrepresenting your cowboy identity.
Because you have Texas ties,
Yeah.
I'm going to lean towards you on this.
Okay.
But I feel
Now, I have no idea where you're pulling this information from.
it's just a list of colloquialisms.
Okay. And it's not like region and defined.
I'm kind of assigning them.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So you think you're the expert on these and you're actually asking
I've
the
been
expert.
some places.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I'm trusting you.
Understood. Yeah, I'm correct on this one as well.
Buggy.
Buggy.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. All right, buggy. What I understand buggy
Mm-hmm.
to be is we got to go all the way across the pond to England.
All right.
And I believe this is a taxi.
So I believe because you escaped the boundaries of the United States of America, which is where we were doing this.
Okay, this is only USA.
Yes.
Okay, buggy.
Yeah. So stay away from the royal we
Gotcha.
and think about us,
We're going
the U.S.
contiguous only.
Yeah.
There's some Hawaiian and Alaskan might slip in here. All right. All right, buggy. I believe this is the first one
Mm-hmm.
that I'm going to miss.
Okay.
Let me throw out a guess.
All right.
Buggy is a East Coast urban term for paranoid.
All right. I don't hate that.
Okay. Because bugging
Yes.
would be
So
in
bugging-
that same realm.
Buggin is a paranoid poor person.
Yeah.
And buggy is a highfalutin poor person. No, that's not correct.
Okay, it's not.
No.
Damn it.
Where I grew up, it means shopping carts.
Okay. Would not have got that
Yeah.
one.
So that's,
Yeah.
I believe that is, maybe it's regional to the Midwest, but
Some
all over the
people,
country.
I mean, of course, this happened seconds after I said I'm the expert here.
Yes.
Can't bat 1,000.
Who can?
Yeah.
Who can? Now, some of these get real fun.
All right.
Bless your heart.
Now, hold on. This is from where I'm from as well.
Uh-huh.
This one has 3 meanings. Okay.
All right. Father, Son.
One, yes, the Holy Trinity.
Yes.
One of them is literal. Like, oh my goodness, did you see that little girl hit her shin on the table?
Mm-hmm.
Bless her heart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody who trains a blue ribbon pig at the county fair and put in all the work.
Incredible reference.
But then came in second.
Yeah.
Bless her heart.
True condolences.
Yes.
Yeah. There's also the one of like secondary empathy.
Okay.
Like you're talking about, did you hear what happened to the neighbor? My goodness.
Mm-hmm.
Bless his heart. But the real usage,
this is the one I was looking for.
The number one usage is, you're calling someone an idiot. Somebody tells you the story about, oh my God, you'll never believe what happened to little Johnny. In the exact same day, his girlfriend broke up with him. He got into a wreck, and then he got fired from his job. And you say, bless his heart, like you have condolences, but what you really mean is little Johnny's an idiot, and that he got what's coming to him.
I'll tell you, you are a little bit correct, but you're a little bit wrong. Because I think if it's a circumstance that's beyond your control, it's not a bless your heart situation. But I believe if
you don't know little Johnny.
Yeah. But if little Johnny comes up to me and he wants to tell me about how the earth is flat, and he wants to give me a soliloquy or a diatribe or a monologue that he's just regurgitating from whatever algorithmic like deal he has about how inflation is not real.
Sure.
Bless your heart.
Bless
Johnny.
your little heart.
Bless your little heart.
Yeah.
Like, you're the one.
Anyways, you want a soda?
You
need a soda pop?
I got one here.
Okay.
Schmuck.
Oh, my goodness. Can I talk about the literal version first?
All right.
Okay, I know this one.
You got the time.
A schmuck. Literally, I'm going to try to use my words lightly here. A schmuck is a Yiddish word, Jewish word.
Yes.
For the discarded skin after a circumcision.
Yes.
That's the literal meaning of it. But then it's just like a scoundrel. Just somebody that you despise.
Like a fool.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's worse than a knucklehead.
It's worse than a knucklehead.
Yeah, that is 100% true.
It would be a schmuck would be, you'd have stronger words for them than bless your heart.
Yeah. Way worse than like a mook.
Oh, man. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And these, I think,
I think those are super close.
They're close?
Yeah.
The one that I know to be the worst, and this one's like Boston only, is masshole.
It's very regional.
Yeah, it's very regional. It's to Massachusetts.
Massachusetts, for sure. Only there.
What's the Pennsylvania one? Jagoff?
Yeah, that's a good one too.
I believe that is the and then they all kind of die.
It comes from the CBS hit series Judge Advocate General.
What is that?
It's a Navy term.
I don't hate that. I got another one.
Okay.
Also, these are great. Tool.
A tool.
Yeah.
Okay. This, what a tool. I think if we're going with regional colloquialisms, I want to say this is West Coast.
Man, I want to say it's not. I want to say that it's Midwest.
Is it Midwest?
Because I think if you're going, I feel like West Coast is like basic.
Yeah.
Like if you call someone basic, that's like a West Coast one.
I think those are different terms for a person. I think tool has been in the last couple of generations replaced by douche. I think they are synonyms.
So the
tool and douche.
The West Coast one is buster.
I think that's Bay Area slang, and it'd be busta.
All right, so Southwest Coast, loco.
That's a reach, but I'll give it to you.
All right, we got another one here.
Okay.
Right? Finest frog hair.
Okay. Well, this one sounds like an insult, but this is actually a compliment. If you look at a frog, you just can't see hair coming off of it. But let me tell you, frogs do in fact have hair, and it is so fine. How fine is it? So fine you can see right through it. So if you think you like a little lady, oh my God, shorty finer than frog hair.
So with that is, I believe to be very correct.
Yeah.
But it is looking good.
Yes.
Looking good.
Looking real
is
good.
Now, is this one, at least where I grew up,
Okay.
right? This one to me, tell me if you know the definition. You betcha.
I think that is north of you where you come from. That is Minnesota and Michigan. And you betcha is I concur. I agree. I am in agreement on what you just said. Oh, yeah, sure, you betcha.
It's like a strong endorsement.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So in this whole thing, we come full circle because my very Mexican girlfriend just texted me.
Oh, we got it
the
back.
Thing.
Okay.
Sana Colita de Rana.
Sana Colita de Rana. I hope there's not cuss words in there.
I hope so too.
Yeah, I don't know.
So here's what it is. It's a beloved Spanish language folk rhyme used by caregivers to give comfort to children when they're injured. Translates to heal, little frog's tail.
Sweet.
So when I have been sick, or if often hungover,
yes,
she has said it to me, and I go, "Stop it, witch! Stop your witchcraft."
That's too many words to say. Y pobrecito.
What is that?
That's little sad boy.
Yes, it is too few for that. The best part about stepping away is how we get to come back. You listen to 2 Men On right here on KSNM 98.7 Classic Rock. Welcome back to the program. Welcome back to 2 Men On. I, of course, am Fred Slow. Alongside me is Van Nunley, and we are telling jokes.
Ah, good deal. I'm in.
Yeah. A couple of years ago, this is the world of music.
Continue the joke.
Yeah, I got you. A couple of years ago, this gal popped up, and she's the way that Backstreet Boys was created by the music industry.
Yes.
The way that NSYNC was created by the music industry.
Both the same guy, weren't they?
Yeah, same guy.
Pinned them against each other.
Same thing with Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Same thing with
Sean Combs.
Yep, all those. Okay, that's a different one. So a couple years ago, literally out of nowhere, and this is all about like radio manipulation and how labels are not supposed to, but it still happens where they buy airtime, blah blah blah.
Sure.
And cool. Olivia Rodrigo.
Familiar.
Okay.
Yeah.
She came out with a very mid but absolute chart topper in Driver's License was the name of the song. And she had zero existence before it, never released even a single, let alone a EP or an LP or anything. And straight to the top. So she's been, in my opinion, mostly made famous through parody. I mean, I feel like
interesting.
Yeah, I feel like she's often been part of like pop culture reference and skits, and Saturday Night Live has like used her in a lot of ways. And she now has joined a very special realm.
Okay.
Because this Saturday night at time of airing, she is the star of Saturday Night Live and the music performer.
Okay. This is someone that we didn't mention last week.
Okay.
A very important category of female pop star. She's in our Disney branch.
Yes.
Yeah, this is a Disney girl here.
What is her Disney history?
I know she was in High School Musical. I know that off the top of my head.
Now, I don't think she was. She's in the remake or the movie version of what was the Zac Efron version. And the Zac Efron version.
Because otherwise she'd be like 10 years older.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because the Zac Efron version got a remake that allowed Olivia Rodrigo to be in it because things like Saturday Night Live would be like, hey, Zach, you know, it's pretty stupid just to break out into music all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And then he would, I don't know if you remember the skit, he would try to do it. And they're like, no, just stop.
Stop it. Yeah.
Stop.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like an elite company of those that have hosted and performed on the Saturday Night Live.
Now, to confirm, I did pull up the wiki, and I was surprised to see Olivia Rodrigo, winner of 3 Grammys.
That's what I'm saying.
What?
And it's less
7 Billboard Music Awards?
less competitive now than ever.
Are they all for the same song that you're just talking about?
It might be the same album. I don't know enough.
Okay.
And also, that song doesn't make sense to exist. Nothing about it is like a quality song.
Well, boy, are you wonderfully timed, because I just got that song explained to me recently.
Give it to me.
It's a breakup song, and she's not okay with the breakup, and she couldn't keep the relationship going because she couldn't drive over to the said person's house. Now she's got her driver's license, and now she can creepily chase him around.
Stalker privileges.
Yes, like Sting did.
That's again just like everything in the new Michael Jackson movie up to the point where they stop the movie when it's supposed to get good.
Supposed to get good.
Like,
yeah.
It's the song up to the point where it gets good.
Wait for the sequel not made by his family.
Also, I get that music, not all music's made for me. And I do get that there's an audience of that age, impressionable child that wants that same narrative. Like
Sure.
once I have my freedom, which maybe to Midwesterner is defined as a driver's license in a big city, probably not. But then I can stalk anyone I want. Okay.
Incredible. Yeah.
So she's going on a short list. Can I give you some other names of people who've hosted Saturday Night Live and performed?
Please.
On the same episode.
Okay.
Paul Simon.
Paul Simon.
Pretty good.
Would have guessed that one.
Yeah.
He was a pretty big deal.
Olivia Rodrigo is not in that world.
Yet.
Chris Christopherson.
Great actor. Better musician.
I'm going to say push on both. I think he, whatever level you call him as a musician, he's at equal level as an actor.
All right. I appreciate his songwriting chops.
Ray Charles.
Didn't see that coming.
Neither did he. Frank Zappa has hosted and performed.
Wouldn't have guessed that one. And I'm a Zappa fan.
Yes.
I would not have guessed that.
Olivia Rodrigo is not in this list. She might be Olivia Newton-John.
Sure.
Olivia Newton-John has hosted and performed.
Now, so I'm thinking you're getting at this industry plant stuff.
I think it's industry plant stuff.
Now, I know a lot of people who believe her to be very talented.
Is she Willie Nelson?
And not overrated.
Is she Dolly Parton?
Well, how dare you even say those things out loud?
Yeah.
Because no.
Here's some other examples. Debbie Harry, Rick Nelson. Okay. Maybe they got pushed there.
Reaching on a couple of them. All right. Put Olivia Rodrigo with Rick Nelson.
Yes.
Okay.
And Olivia Newton-John.
Sure.
Mick Jagger did it. She's not in the level. That if she was only performing, I'd be like, this makes sense.
Okay.
Olivia Rodrigo, you are a...
Put her in a skit or two.
Yeah. You know what she's not? Garth Brooks in the 90s, who hosted and performed Saturday Night Live.
Garth Brooks did it, and so did Chris Gaines.
They hey, but they were never in the same room at the same time.
Neither was their eyeliner.
Britney Spears did it.
There you go. Now we're talking.
Oh,
Olivia Rodrigo was not as big as Britney Spears.
No.
But this is cut from the same cloth.
Well, and I'm about to give you a little bit more of it because running the list of those who have Jennifer Lopez, Janet Jackson, Christina Aguilera, Queen Latifah, and Beyonce.
Elite company.
No.
That's elite company there.
This is force-fed. This is not the... And I do get that Christina Aguilera and Queen Latifah both did that musical movie.
Yeah.
But it's a musical. Chicago, is that what they did?
Yeah.
That's fine. That's your world. You don't get Saturday Night Live is the absolute mecca. It is the top of not just comedy, not just live, not just culturally relevant, but like now historically significant. All right, we're just going to throw Olivia Rodrigo in with people like MC Hammer. Ludacris.
I don't know a third MC Hammer song. Yes, I do.
Elton John.
Pumps in a Bump.
That's one of the two I know. So what's your third one?
Obviously can't touch this.
Yeah.
And
Hammer Time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You are right.
Mhm.
Drake has done it. Bruno Mars has done it. Justin Bieber. Like, these are top tier.
Now, you might be, dare I say, Fred,
A hater.
showing your age and showing your pop culture relevance, because possibly, and look,
Yeah.
if we had to rank all the times, if we had to do a pie chart of all the times that one of us has been Gran Torino in it, in our rocking chair on the front porch, it's going to be more you.
Yes.
But I'm with you on this one, that Olivia Rodrigo's not big enough to be in the echelon of all those people that you've named.
She's not big enough.
Except for Rick Nelson.
When she's getting done, it's being stupid dirty. Like, Justin Timberlake has hosted 5 times. Justin Timberlake, who, by the way, is not the guy he used to be, and we can kind of go through all those reasons. But very recently, Jack Black was on, and they didn't let him perform.
Well, because Jack White was there.
But that still, it's not the point. They put Jack Harlow on not long ago, and I think he's bottom tier.
Okay.
And she's in that tier. Now, there's some really successful ones recently. Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny was tremendous.
Upper echelon.
As funny as they get.
Yeah.
You know who was it? Megan Thee Stallion.
Oh, she did both?
She did both.
I didn't know that.
Also, she hates Klay Thompson.
As she should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She said that he was not very honest in their time spent together.
Cheated on her.
Sabrina Carpenter. Very good. I just don't. I think she's being handed again the way that she was when Bicycle came out or whatever song. I think Old Man's Flow can't handle.
So this might be your cutoff this year.
It might be.
Yeah. Maybe you don't understand early 20s coolness anymore.
I'm not even mad.
Like you did when it was J. Tim's.
I'm not even
mad.
Like
you did when it was Britney Spears. Like you did when it was... Did Chance the Rapper do it too? Chance the Rapper did it also.
I know he's... Yeah, he definitely has.
Yeah.
100% he has.
But you understood it when it was Chance the Rapper.
Brother, I got no problem with Billie Eilish doing it.
Yeah.
Like, I was fine with that. I'm like, Billie Eilish has kind of done the thing.
Yeah.
Billie Eilish has had a trajectory that makes sense in the world of entertainment as I recognize the world of entertainment. Olivia Rodrigo is not that thing. Miley Cyrus is that thing. Drake is that thing. Those are all true. Harry Styles is that thing. And he's the weirdest, most fruit fly guy of all time.
Yeah.
Olivia Rodrigo is being handed opportunity that she does not deserve.
It does feel like an industry plant. It does feel like we're being force-fed. But also it looks like, don't blame the industry. Don't blame teens and 20-somethings for making this person popular. Blame Saturday Night Live. Because all of their biggest episodes the last 2, 3, 4, 5 years have all been Sabrina Carpenter. Have all been Billie Eilish, have all been Bad Bunny. Like the most ratings, the most attention, the most memes, the most internet traction has been these two-way stars. And they're like, they might have had to drop it down a level, but they're going right after it again.
I don't know the highest ranked episodes of SNL.
Also, this is incredibly timed.
Yeah.
Because this is definitely an inside joke for me and you sitting here right now. There is a 100 women private event going on like right next door to us right now.
Yes.
And you're just trashing this super talented young woman. So
no, I'm not trashing
thanks
her.
For this.
You know what I'm doing? I'm a big fan of equal opportunity.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm a big fan of you get what you deserve. And this to me feels like good enough for who it's for. Because not deserved is this opportunity that she's getting. Period.
I think it's more of a reach by SNL than it is industry plant stuff, than it is us not figuring out what's cool stuff.
Okay.
I think SNL's like, they see the writing on the wall. They're like, oh my God, the ratings are going down. We got to have a superstar here. How about Olivia Rodrigo? We're going to bring this to a whole nother generation. We're going to bring this to a whole new group of people who would not have been watching this otherwise. Let's get Olivia.
I pulled up the list of the, at least by rating, the top 10 greatest episodes of Saturday Night Live.
We're going ever?
Yes.
Okay.
There's only 75 years or
Yeah,
whatever
sure.
of options
That we do more recent, but
It's-
cool. I got you.
Well, big surprise with TV viewing,
Mhm.
it's harder now
Yeah.
to do. So this is not total viewers. This is highest rated. So if you're catching it off the DVR,
Okay.
the TiVo, if you're catching it, however, you can still rate it good or bad.
Gotcha. We're
So-
doing Rotten Tomatoes stuff here.
Okay, no, because Rotten Tomatoes is positive or negative opinion. That could be 5 or greater or 5 or less. This is overall grade. So this is much closer to like a Fred and Ebert.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Can you guess any of the top 10 episodes of Saturday Night Live all time?
Are they all Will Ferrell?
Well, he was in a lot of them, but not.
Yeah.
I want the host.
The host.
Yeah.
Okay, the biggest ones. I would go Bad Bunny,
Bad Bunny is a good guess,
but
not in the top 10.
not in the top
Not
10.
in the top 10 of all time.
All right, we got to go pretty epic stuff here. How about Dave Chappelle's?
All right, in the mix. So
Okay.
this is a very good start, right?
Yeah.
So the Dave Chappelle, this goes back like 10 years. It was him and A Tribe Called Quest,
Yeah.
which is a band that I saw at Sister Bar.
That is incorrect. You
And-
did not. That was hieroglyphics. You continue to get it wrong after all these years.
It's so funny you picked Dave Chappelle as the one. So Dave Chappelle,
Oh, it was huge.
returning from exile,
Yes.
which turned out to be a work,
Yes.
but at the time it was such a good work. It was
Yeah.
presented as,
Yeah.
and he was going to roast
Right.
Hollywood. He was very funny.
I got another guess.
All right.
Louis C.K.'s return.
That's a good guess. Not in the top 10 list. And I can already tell you why.
Yeah.
There's a certain audience out there that won't rank that high. Like you
Out
need
of
to,
spite.
yeah.
Okay.
You need to think like the broad spectrum of fan base. Like you pick
Well,
Dave
let's-
Chappelle.
let's
That's
go
your people.
with your guy,
Okay.
Garth Brooks.
Garth Brooks not on the list. I'm gonna give you a little help here.
Okay.
There's only one from the 2020s. Okay.
All right.
There's only one, and it's number 10.
Okay.
It would be the hardest one to get, but it's recent.
Sabrina Carpenter.
No, Pedro Pascal.
Wow. He got it like that, huh?
He got it like that.
Impressive.
Him and Coldplay,
Yeah.
and that Coldplay audience, which by the way, Coldplay, not for me,
Yeah.
but it draws. It draws. We already talked about Dave Chappelle, number 9. Number 8, Justin Timberlake and Lady Gaga.
Eventually, I would have got to J. Timms.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he's been so prolific on there. How do we know? How do we know which Justin Timberlake was on there? Host and performer? Just performer? Just host?
Well,
Special guest?
the one with Lady Gaga. So, I mean, probably a host.
Doing Lonely Island stuff, maybe?
That stuff is the best.
Yeah.
Take you way back. This is number 7 here, and I think it's my favorite Saturday Night Live episode of all time.
Okay.
This is one that helped me fall in love with the style of comedy that I very much enjoy. Steve Martin and the Blues Brothers, 1978.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
Okay. 2 heavy hitters. That's
Yes.
a big deal.
Richard Pryor and Gil Scott-Heron, 1975.
Richard Pryor was on there a
Yeah.
lot.
Now, I believe if you asked my friends, I'm 41 years old. I believe if you asked my people and you said, hey, Freddie, or hey, Freddie's people, what is your favorite one?
Okay.
They would say this one. The one with Christopher Walken and the Foo
A
Fighters.
full fighter. Wow. He was a funny guy.
That's the one that had cowbell.
Yes. Incredible.
And that's probably the best skit of all time.
Could be. If it's not, it's top 5. I got to guess.
Okay. And we're in the top 5 now, so there's only
Okay.
4
I
remaining.
think this one might be number 1.
Okay.
Rudy Giuliani and Don Rickles.
That's not number 1. It's
Okay.
not on the
Because
list.
that's the first one after September 11th.
That was a big one.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was huge.
I don't think you're being fair
Okay.
because you're not thinking of the cultural climate. That was a sad time.
Okay.
It was a very sad time.
People weren't ready to laugh yet.
Yeah. Not the way they were prepared to laugh in 2010 when Betty White and Jay-Z tore down the house on Saturday Night Live.
Incredible. I remember that one like it was yesterday.
It was like, do you remember it was like a fan campaign? It was like the only time change.org ever made a difference in the world.
Yes.
What was she like? She ended up being like 100, but at the time she was like 88, 89.
Yeah.
And they were like, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of sex stuff.
There
on
was
that
so
episode.
much.
Yeah.
You and I never would have got this one. John Mulaney and Thomas Rhett.
Is that Mulaney's first one back? Maybe there's just a lot of great skits because this is rated.
Yeah.
Like rated by viewers,
Correct.
not by most watched.
That is correct.
Okay, gotcha.
The
Mulaney wrote so many of the greatest skits.
I agree.
Yeah.
But what you're talking about is one of the significant ones. Adam Sandler returning with Shawn Mendes. This would have been 2019.
Okay, that's a big one.
Yeah, it was a big one. And then if you, I'm sure you're going to remember this now that I'm saying it, but it had a really nice tribute to like Chris Farley.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was like, it gotcha. Like and that's the best part about laughing is whenever you can pair it with an emotion as opposite of laughing, which is you know, sadness, obviously.
Thank you, Jimmy V.
And then number one all time, Eddie Murphy and Lizzo. This is 2019.
Eddie Murphy's return.
Yeah,
okay.
it is the highest IMDb rated Saturday Night Live.
There were some great skits on that one.
Well, because he brought back Gumby. He brought back Mr. Robinson.
Yeah. Mr. Robinson.
Yeah. There you go. And Olivia Rodrigo is none of these things. That's the point I'm trying to get to. And I get it.
Wait till she crutches. I can't wait till she rubs it in your face. Maybe she's next up. Maybe all of the greatest minds in Hollywood are ready to pounce on the Olivia Rodrigo generation, Fred.
The NFL draft was this past weekend. We have reactions to it. We'll give them to you whenever we get back. You're listening to 2 Men On and KSNM 98.7 Classic Rock. Hi and hello and welcome back to 2 Men On. I, of course, am Fred Slow. Alongside me is Van Nunley, and we're here to talk about sports.
Finally. God, got there. Took a while.
This was our life for so long, and it's been so great to not have to.
Not to be forced contractually to do it once an hour.
There was a time when we would have, a week ago, started Mets Watch 2026, and we would have and if the Mets had put a crooked number on the scoreboard, we'd have erupted in celebration because they lost 13 in a row and fired their manager, and it's probably up to 16 in a row, actually, but I haven't been paying close enough attention. There was a time when we had to live that.
Sure.
Now we don't. But there's some spotlight ones, like Saudi Arabia pulling the funding for Live Golf.
Is that official?
It's official.
Okay. We heard whispers about it last week. We talked about it on another Talk ABQ program, Fill in the Holes.
Correct.
FILLIN, Fill in the Holes.
I named that show.
With myself and Max Machado talking golf and golf culture. It's done so poorly. It's been in the red. And it's not like Saudi Arabia cares about losing money.
I agree with you.
They just print money. They got all the money in the world. But Live accomplished its original task, was to sports wash Saudi Arabia and get them a seat at the table.
For a lot for like worldview, tourism.
Yes.
Yeah, but you're correct. Yes.
They
big propaganda piece.
They had a multiple point plan, and they absolutely crushed it. Going into music with their festival, going into comedy with another festival, going into golf, putting on basketball and football exhibitions in Saudi Arabia, getting their grubby little hands on UFC and WWE, and getting a seat at a table there as well. As far as that goes, mission accomplished.
Sure.
As far as the actual Live Golf League, it was an embarrassment.
Very bad. And you couldn't watch it, which was the huge part. You had to get like special subscriptions, and people weren't going to, because you're playing golf the exact same time that I can watch free golf.
Yes.
I'm not. It may be some loser out there is like, I really want to follow my favorite
Oh,
golfer.
God, I love Bryson. Give me more Bryson.
Here's the thing. I get Bryson 4 times a year, 5 times sometimes, because there's a 5th championship that they don't even really call that.
Huh.
And that's the part where it's like,
It's enough.
it's enough.
It's enough.
You idiots.
Oh, Liv, we're so cool and edgy. The first hole has a DJ, and our golfers wear shorts.
Is that real?
Yes, that's it.
The shorts thing I knew, but I
Yeah.
didn't know about this DJ sitch.
It's embarrassing.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
So it is died. Cool.
And Liv, by the way, if you didn't know it, is the Roman numeral 54 because they only play 3 days of golf, not 4.
Yeah.
They thought that would attract more people. So 3 days of golf and
Like,
shotgun starts.
what do you-
Like that's really going to push the meter.
Do you mean to tell me, Van, that the idea that I can't just get a flight on a Friday and fly back on Sunday evening, that's not appealing enough?
Yeah.
Like, they don't work like that. Also, your stuff is at weird places.
Golf tournaments are week-long events
Yeah.
no matter what. You got the media day. You got the public outreach day. You got the par 3 day. You got the warm-up day. Then you got the golf tournament.
Yeah.
Just because you play one less day of tournament golf doesn't mean it's not like a week-long event
Well,
anyways.
and those that want to go to this stuff, those that'll like come up with the coin for this, they don't want to go to no-name course in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
They want to go to Pebble Beach. They want to. I'm not upset at all that Tony Romo didn't make the U.S. Open. That does not matter to me.
Yeah.
I'm still going to go if it's at Pebble Beach. I'm still going to go at whatever the thing is because those are destination things. It's not a destination thing to go to a Saudi Muni course.
Yeah. They had a bunch of tournaments stateside. They had a bunch of tournaments in Europe, but their specialty, what they should have literally just focused on, is taking over the Asias. PGA has a absolute stranglehold.
You've been talking about taking over the Asias for so many times in your life.
I love Southeast Asia. I would move to Thailand or Vietnam tomorrow.
There's a lot of expats there.
Consent or by force. Do not care.
A lot of expats.
There is 1.5 billion people in India, another 1.5 billion people in China. That's your market. You should have took over the Middle East, had a couple flagship tournaments in Europe and South America, Northern Africa, and just absolutely took over Asia, and it would have been an overwhelming success. But you tried to compete with the PGA. You threw bags of money to people who don't care about legacy and history of golf, and they accepted those giant bags. And guess what? They're going right back. The best of the best. Bryson, John Rahm, Brooks Koepka is already back.
Welcome back.
Yeah, they're already back.
Where's Tiger?
All they got to do is donate. He's at rehab.
Okay.
Somewhere, hopefully, in Southeast
Him
Asia.
and 2 Drink Zeke.
Yeah. Oh, that's all they had to do was throw a bag of money at these people, and they immediately split. Very small handful of elite golfers were like, no. We want the legacy. We want the history.
Yeah.
We want to be in the record books. We're going to stay with the known entity. But all the best of the best and live, they're just going to be accepted right back to the PGA. You donate some money to charity. You don't get a cut of the end of the season profit sharing. Welcome back.
Now, who am I? Tell me who I am.
Okay.
I'm Fred Slow.
Oh, that's easy. You already gave it away.
Professional wrestling promoter. I know how to draw. Okay, I know how to build up interest when interest does not exist. Now, I'm going to tell you, here's how you do it. You get every live golfer. You put them in a tournament. There's only so many spots.
But not golf.
No, thank you.
Yeah. We're talking Thunderdome.
American Gladiators.
Yes.
Yeah. And they have to play their way into X amount of spots that the PGA will reopen their membership cards or whatever to. It's the only way. And I talk about like, hey, you finish first. Like there's not a pot of gold for you. You just get full bennies. Okay, you're back at full bennies.
Sure.
And then you finish second in the deal, and you're at partial bennies or whatever, right? You just keep filling out the benny sitch until it's done. That to me is the plan to get them back in.
Here's what's going to happen. Anybody who's in the top 50 of the world golf rankings from Live will be welcomed back with open arms.
Yeah, in my tournament.
You are elite. You get to come right back in.
Yeah.
How many people do you think that is?
2.
That is 3.
Yeah.
That is 3 dudes, and I already named 2 of them.
Who's the other one?
John Rahm,
Yep.
Bryson DeChambeau,
And
Tyrell Hatton.
yeah, Go Fish.
So, yeah.
The British is your
They're
British.
all in the top 50.
And the rest of them,
Yeah.
you put in a tournament.
Yes.
And you let them.
We'll take another 3
Yes.
from you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone else, go back to Q school,
Correct.
which is short for
Quitters.
quiche school.
Okay.
No, it's qualifying school. So you go back to Q school, and you got to work your way back
Love
up
it.
just like you used to.
Love it. And in this tournament that I'm broadcasting,
Mhm.
when they all and I wanted to like all the things you can do on the course to sabotage others, like those things are now allowed. Like the Mario Kart banana peel, whatever you got to do.
Vuvuzela in the backswing.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you are the one screaming mashed potato
You get to attack your opponent with a pool noodle.
the entire time.
Yep.
Yeah.
It never stops.
Now we take it to the 16th hole where we see Van Nunley, and we believe he's playing icy hot to the grips. Fred's driver here. We'll see just exactly how that's going to play out for him. And okay, we got a little camera here. We have a special one pulling Van around, and he's actually replaced Fred's golf balls with marshmallows. Updates to come, boys.
Not to be outdone, Fred Slow on the 16th has duct tape and chained a live donkey
Correct.
to Van Nunley's bag.
Mhm.
What is this going to
Yeah.
pertail
Yeah.
in the final 4 holes?
You know, as per Live Golf rules, we're not allowed to play in the twilight here, and unfortunately, we'll have to finish this one Hunger Games style. Therefore, all golfers at this time, please merge on hole 5. Hole 5, of course, famed for having that one wooden bridge where only one man can survive. That's what this needs to be.
No clue how he did it logistically, but somehow Fred Slow has duct taped kazoos
Yes.
to the bottom of Van Nunley's golf spikes.
Yeah. At some point, Van Nunley has erected an entire circus tent. Inside there, we've not seen people have entered, not returned. Updates to come as we get back from this commercial break. Thank you to our friends over at Blue Chew.
Neither Van Nunley or his caddy have noticed that Fred Slow has fastened a comically long fuse to his golf bag.
Mm-hmm.
Is it going to be an explosion? We'll find out when that fuse hits the bag.
Speaking of fuses, Van is the reason the Acme movie has not come out yet. And be like, what does that have to do with the price of tea? So there you go. Live Golf. Just like T.I. said, dead and gone. Dead and gone. The NBA is changing, Van, their draft rules. Are you ready?
Okay.
So 16-team lottery now for the NBA draft. Okay. So it's going to flatten the odds of winning the number 1 pick and drastically lowering the chances for every team that has bad records is not the worst one. Makes tanking not as good. Okay.
Love it.
So it's a 3-2-1 proposal. But what it basically means is you're going to have 1 through 3 the exact same chance, 4, 5, 6 the exact same chance, 7, 8, 9 the exact same chance, all the way to 16. Cool, I guess. Cool.
We saw the Mavericks come out of nowhere and get Cooper Flagg
with 1.5%.
Yeah, that was a miracle right there.
Yeah.
And when I say miracle, I mean totally rigged in their favor by the NBA.
Yeah.
But I think anything to make people compete and level the playing field is good.
And they're doing so say if you're 9-10, it's the same. So then they're going to draw balls in those 3 against each other.
Yeah.
And you're going to end up probably not near the top, but we'll all see. We'll all see how it plays out. But tanking will still exist. The odds of winning are going from if what used to be the number 9 was like a 6% chance. Now it's only a 3% chance or something. Mm-hmm. But there's still a chance.
Yeah.
Right. And if you're hey, we can keep being mid forever, and the draft's the only way to get better if you're Memphis, or whatever. You might keep trying. Or you can be the Clippers and just pay guys a ton of money now from the books and make it all work too. So is the NBA.
There's that too. Every team is going to hit. There's surefire number 1s every few years that will change the course of your team.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, it is literally a lottery.
It's a lottery.
Not just the lottery's a lottery, the draft's a lottery.
Yeah. And then I've always thought it'd be smart if you did a thing where it was like, you can't have the number 1 pick like 2 years in a row, or you can't have a top 5 pick 2 years in a row.
Do that in Major League Baseball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that stuff to where it's, hey, cool. You had the first one. It may be something weird, like the San Antonio Spurs or some years ago with Tim Duncan, where like David Robinson was hurt and this thing happens. And then, well, cool. You can't suck the next year and double up,
Right.
There's a whole bunch of things that could be done. I don't know if they all will be done, but they could be done there. Speaking of drafts, the big sports story of this past weekend was the NFL draft, where if you asked me to tell you a single pick, I would not be able to do it. I was so fortunate to not have to absorb a single moment of it. And although they're figuring it out, there were 300,000 people there in Philadelphia or in Pennsylvania.
More than 300,000 people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they cut multiple minutes off every round. Like, they're just the business of getting this thing done.
It's like a tight 2 hours and 50 minutes.
Yeah. And which is perfect for an event. And you
Remember
have
when it's just day one. So day one is just the first round.
Correct.
Day 2 is just second and third.
Yep.
And day 3 is 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah.
It used to be the first 3 in one day.
Yeah.
And it would take 16 hours.
Correct. Because they all had 25 minutes apiece or whatever.
Yeah.
But and if you don't make your pick, you get skipped. And years ago, this has happened because people don't want to pay salaries because there were slotted systems, blah, blah. None of this matters now. But this thing has become not just the draft. And we've been to multiple Super Bowls. We've been so fortunate in our lives. But these things are like NFL rallies. These things are rock concerts.
Yeah.
Like if you are
Pickchella.
Yes. 100%. Because you don't want to stand with 300,000 of your closest friends
Pickapalooza.
to just hear a name.
Pickaroo.
No, I don't. Yeah, these are all very good. South by South pick.
Pixton City Limits.
Yes. These are all very good. The name an 80s rocker. Name any of them.
Vince Neil.
Put them out there.
Okay.
The crowd that loves football would love to be at that concert. That is a good spot.
Now, hold on. This is an incredible idea, but also it happened.
Yes.
Because Pittsburgh pick was introduced by Styx. Is that correct? Was it Styx?
That's the world we're currently living in.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You turn this thing.
If you're in your 20s or 30s and you're a Steelers fan, I doubt you know who Styx is. But my age and older, I was like, whoa, Styx is here?
They missed a big opportunity because it should have been Wiz Khalifa.
Wiz Khalifa.
The only real option if you're Pittsburgh.
Yeah. Snoop Dogg.
Yeah. He didn't do black and yellow. It's the only one that counts.
Should have came out to that.
Yeah.
For
So
sure.
much better. And that's what this thing is now.
Wiz Khalifa probably asked for too much. And they're like, we're the NFL.
Yeah.
We'll pay Styx.
Yeah. Don't you know we can get Styx?
Yeah.
Speaking of black and yellow, that's the color of the college uniform for one Diego Pavia, who is an Albuquerque native, New Mexico-born son.
Yeah.
And New Mexico State, I'm going to say alum, but I doubt he graduated.
I doubt he went to classes.
Former athlete.
Yeah.
So Diego Pavia, who was in the mix for the Heisman and claim to fame is he beat a team called Alabama and a team called Auburn, who used to be really good. And all of these things, but he is itty bitty physically and mentally and emotionally, and that has been a big obstacle for him. So he went through the entirety of the draft, not getting drafted. Guys who never have played football in their lives are getting drafted.
Right.
He's not getting drafted, and I'm going to use the phrase haters. It's not a go-to phrase for me. They love it.
Yes.
Yes.
Totally.
They are excited about this guy.
Whoa, the consequences of my own actions.
Correct.
It has nothing to do with the results on the field.
Yeah.
If you go by the results on the field, I mean, it's been like 40 years or something since a Heisman finalist went undrafted. That's wild.
I think Charlie Ward was the last one.
Well, he chose a different sport. Yeah. Flat out chose a different sport. It's just like, it's his attitude. It's his actions.
Yeah.
It's the stuff that he put on Twitter.
It's a reality check is what it is.
It's the stuff that he said when people had a live camera and microphone on him.
Yeah.
And by the way, he didn't sign like a guaranteed contract with the Ravens.
No unrestricted free agent signs a guaranteed contract.
As a guy who likes people with big personalities,
Yeah.
and as a guy who supports everything New Mexico,
And a guy who
I'm rooting for the guy.
Okay.
Make no mistake, like I'm in his corner, I'm rooting for him.
Okay.
But it's not a guaranteed contract. They can cut him tomorrow, and he gets no money. This is just to ensure that he goes to Ravens minicamp and not somebody else's.
Correct.
By the way, he only got invited to minicamp. He has yet to be invited to regular-sized person camp.
Well, he got the 3-year deal that all unrestricted free agents get.
Yes.
So it's a 3-year deal. It's the league minimum deal.
Mhm.
Cool.
Has to make the team.
Has to make
the roster.
Sort of.
Yeah.
So if he doesn't make the team, because I'm going to tell you right now, and it's still, hey, good money if you can get it. Now he was getting an NIL, but you can get 160 or 180 grand on the practice squad.
Correct.
And he is going to be the practice squad quarterback.
Yeah.
He can kind of move around the way that Lamar Jackson can move around. Consider him already in the works, right? Yeah. And also Baltimore, and I know this because of Diego Pavia's mom, Diego Pavia can fight.
Yeah.
Diego Pavia can throw hands.
His whole family. As we saw by the last Rio Grande rivalry in the parking lot.
That's the thing that they do.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to get on your team for a second. I'm going to get on the team of Van Nunley.
Yeah.
And we're not going to talk about college quarterbacks making sport bets. We're not going to talk about supplemental drafts. We're going to stay right here. There are guys who historically have had these reality checks, and it's never worked out for them.
Sure.
It did not work out for Ryan Leaf or Jamarcus Russell or Rhett Bomar, and you're like, who the heck's Rhett Bomar? That's the point I'm trying to get to.
Yeah.
It did not work out for Terrell Pryor. It did not work out for Eric Crouch.
Yeah.
It did. The list goes on and on and on. And he's going to be that thing. Unless he can find football God and make amends with him for existing the way he has.
Right. Here's your chance.
Here it is.
Here's your chance, dude.
Take a face turn, brother. Like, you are electrifying in college. The Rock was electrifying in WWE. Like, these things are true. Take a face turn.
Right.
Like, show up first.
You have a rich history
of
poor decision-making skills. Just quick 180.
Yeah.
You got a coaching staff. You got PR people. You got HR people. They will tell you how to go about this the right way. You're going to get a chance. What are you going to do with it?
Try to be not a distraction. Is that the best you can wish for this dude? I think it's the best you can wish for this dude. And with Baltimore, and again, he'll be the practice squad guy. Cannot stress this to you. But he's so weird.
Yeah.
Like, if a weird thing happens in the building, I'm being serious here. There's no punchline.
Yeah.
Something smells like wee-wee.
Yeah.
Something goes missing. Something
wee-wee or weed. They're going to think it's him.
Yes.
Yeah. Diego!
Yes.
Immediately.
He's going to have to – he's in trouble before trouble even starts.
Yeah.
Because of his past decisions.
His resume.
Correct.
Yeah. Look, I'm on Team Pavia, man. Like, I want to see it happen.
Hey, Albuquerque, Burqueño, they love a walking disaster.
Correct.
They embrace it.
Same.
There are bootlickers in this city that will still tell you how great John Jones is. He is not. He's a terrible human. But they got him because he, I guess, moved here.
One of us, baby. Let's go. One of us. Now, look, it's not like he was a first-round pick and has all this weight on his shoulders.
Yeah.
But examples from the first round of ways it can go is that me against the world mentality, that chip on the shoulder mentality, that New Mexico versus everybody mentality. He could be Baker Mayfield. Or he could be the guy parading down the streets of Nashville, blackout drunk hammered, and that's Johnny Manziel. So it's going to be one of these two guys.
What are those?
His choice.
What are those futures betting apps? Do you know what I'm talking about? Where you can outcome whatever predictability act?
Yeah.
If there is one right now that says, will Diego Pavia's first pass be in? And then it's NFL, XFL, IFL, Arena FL, whatever.
Yeah.
Don't pick the NFL.
Or the Maryland Prison System League.
So bet.
Yeah.
He's got one longest yard to get. Man, we got to wrap this one out. Give me your final words, brother.
Go Pavia.
Sure.
I'm on the team, baby. Let's go.
For Van Nelling, for myself, Fred Slow. Good job, everyone. Keep breathing.